Hi, I'm John Harris of Politico. It's time to turn the table once again with David Gregory, anchor of Meet the Press. Now, David, last weekend there was starting to be a drumbeat from some Republicans saying the RNC chairman, Michael Steele, had to go. Here we are at week's end. He seems secure. He said on Thursday he's not going anywhere. Can we conclude he is safe?
I think he is safe for now. I think there's, frankly, a lot of bad blood out there that people are not very supportive of Michael Steele, but the ultimate test is going to be the midterm race. It's not that easy to unseat him right now. There are not a lot of alternatives, and so the feeling is among the rank and file that they want to still put him to the ultimate test, which is how the Republican Party does in November. Ultimately, he'll be judged not on what he says, some of these gaffes, the kind of imprint he has, but it's how he does raising money. So I've certainly talked to a lot of Republicans who are highly critical of him and who think that he is falling down in his #1 responsibility, and that's in raising the kind of money that you ought to be able to raise in this election cycle and getting out of the way of the cameras and making all of these kinds of statements.
A great Washington story, lots of buzz about it, but does it really matter to the larger question of who does well in the midterms in 2010?
You know, I mean, as you know as well as anybody, this is about the ground game. It's about how well the races will be funded, how much money the party is raising during a climate where there's certainly a lot of reasons for Republicans to be tapping into enthusiasm and raising a lot of money. So I think the job is important from that point of view, but it only matters to Republicans insofar as the kinds of results they get in November.
Got it. And tell me about not the ground game, but the air game this weekend on Meet the Press. What do you got?
Well, we're going to have Robert Gibbs and talk about the election, talk about the president's role in this midterm campaign, and about the economy. He is turning up the heat on Republicans, trying to create a contrast between what he's done, what Republicans will do, and these are really the fault lines now. This is the president framing the argument here in the summer for what he'll do in the fall, to say that the economy is beginning to turn around, even though there's a lot of contrary evidence, a lot of evidence that the economy is going to be a huge drag on Democrats, but the Republican Party is not the answer, is what the president is saying. So we're going to talk to Robert Gibbs about that. Also, our political roundtable features, among others, David Brooks and Rachel Maddow, who's just back from Afghanistan.
Okay, great, David. All this hot weather, it's a terrific day to stay inside, watch the tube, and catch Meet the Press.
Thanks.
See ya.